Hey, everybody, and welcome back to your least favorite podcast, the Colum Tyrrell Podcast. It's me, your host, Colum Tyrrell. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and you can get this episode of the podcast early, 5 days in advance. For early access by heading over to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. As you know, those numbers are not doing well. So head over and follow the Patreon. The Are You Garbage boys in here, H. Kippy, H. Foley, and Kevin Ryan, Kippy. I don't even know what Foley's name is. Hank? I don't know why he goes by H. Or H, as the Americans call it. I'm on the road. Head over to columtyrrell.com. I've got dates coming up. By the time this episode comes out, my next big date will be my stand-up special, recorded as part of the Gas Digital Presents series. July 12th, New York City. Tickets are free. I think the shows are practically sold out, but you could probably still get some tickets as there's probably no shows. People reserve seats for free shows and then they don't show up. So any tickets of mine are at columtyrrell.com. I've got loads of dates. I'm going to be in Dallas. I'm going to be in Austin. I'm going to be San Francisco, San Diego, Vegas for Skankfest. I've got loads of dates. And if you don't see anywhere of any of your cities where you want me to go, just there's a email list where you can sign up. Make sure you support Are You Garbage. Their podcast is huge. You obviously know it. And they have just announced a brand new tour at areyougarbage.com. So enjoy the episode, folks. Bye. Guys, we're in. Quick question. Are we getting vaxxed or are we not getting vaxxed?
I'm on my 9th booster. Let's go.
Who's the real Anthony Fauci?
Yeah, I want to pretend I've never got vaxxed now. Because I've just changed my mind.
You changed it at post-vax.
I lost a little bit of street cred now that I got vaxxed.
Sure. Which is big in your circle. You got to be
cred?
very anti-vax.
In my circle?
Yeah, that's how you run, right? You guys running with them street toughs. Couple of anti-vax boys.
Of course, we don't trust the government, man.
Mr. Needles over here.
They've always
getting vaccinated.
You get whatever you can get, Foley. All right?
You go to confession, you'll be fine.
Say 3 Hail Marys.
Walk it off. Walk it off, you
little walk that shit off.
I would, but genuinely, who was it? RFK Jr.?
Yeah.
And he went on Rogan, and Rogan's like, he had some, I guess, anti-vaccination questions. He's just asking questions. And then there's like a whole thing now.
It's back now,
You got to pick your side. And call me old-fashioned, but I'm going to Joe Rogan. I think I know which side I'm falling on.
Not some Twitter dork.
There is some comedians, you see comedians that complaining about Rogan, and you go, oh, career ain't going well, is it?
Crazy.
When you're taking shots at Rogan, you got to go.
King?
Yeah, go for the king. You best not miss.
You got to be like, that's how far removed you are from getting success. Where you go, I'm allowed to say whatever I want.
There's no repercussions of that.
I've got friends of friends who've been on that show. Are you kidding me?
You're an actor. Yeah, Marvel Studios. I don't want to be a superhero.
What you're doing. It's like a guy in the 70s like, Johnny Carson can suck my dick.
Talking shit on the Death Star about Vader. Jam you up.
You're still hungover. We had a nice little rendezvous.
You were drinking.
We were drinking. Here's the thing: is I had some time to kill between spots.
Ooh. No.
So what are you gonna do? You're not. I got the duck. We're at the stand. I got the duck. You gotta get yourself a bottle of Malbec.
What's the duck?
I walked in.
About?
He was sitting. He was in between spots upstairs, like he was like the Don, dude. He's sitting there. He's got a glass of red wine and duck in front of him, and I'm like, who the are you?
Yeah, there was a girl with a giant leaf fanning me, feeding me grapes.
He's like, he's got his legs crossed. He's like, sit down, Kevin. Sit down. Waiter, please.
They walk over. Hey, what do we tell you about sitting here?
I said, hey, get out of here. Pay your tapas.
Whoever table it was comes back from the bathroom.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
I scurried off. I took a bit of his duck.
No, but for the past like 3 weeks, we've been talking, texting. I talk to you. We talk every week, you know?
Of course, yeah.
And
Foley's not so quick to answer the phone, but whatever.
Yeah, he gets mad at that.
Why?
You get mad that he doesn't answer the phone.
I just say you're not the best.
I answer the phone.
You're just not to me.
That's not true. Call me right now.
No.
I'm recording. I'll call you back.
We do 4 episodes. We're on air a lot. So he's texting me. He's like, yo, let's get beers. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm free tonight. I got the next 5 days open. Let's get beers. He goes, no, I'm not drinking. I'm doing a half hour, not drinking till the half hour. I walk into this, like, it looks like a Drake video. He's sitting there he's sitting there. There's like chicks. So he's got the red wine going. And I'm like, I thought you weren't pleased. I'm just doing this glass of wine. Cut to, it was like someone slipped him a Mickey, dude. He's screaming about the strip club or something. And I'm like,
that's not real, Duck. I'm not paying for this.
He's screaming about. I'm like, you're wasted right now.
Yeah,
and then he's like, let's go. We're going to Patty's. It's now, the standard closed, so it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it must be close to 2.
It's close to 2 a.m. We're going to Patty's. And then I just see
can't
him
stop me from going to Patty's.
I see him walking down, he just leaves by himself. He's got his backpack on. He's just stumbling down 16th Street. I'm like, I walk out, I go, where did Collie go? They're like, oh, he's at Patty's. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I went ahead.
He's got another plate of duck in front of him.
I went
He's
ahead.
got one under his arm.
I had to get the pool table going. Yeah.
Dude, so then
The
I get
pool
there.
table.
Dude, I get there. He's shooting billiards. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shooting billiards.
And dude, by the way, he is the worst. I'm not good. He is the worst pool player of all time.
He's hitting it like this.
No, I'm good. I'm a shark. I'm a shark. Maybe if I don't have 2 bottles of Melbeck in me.
Is that what you were drinking, Melbeck?
That was the duck.
No.
I had all that grease on my fingers. That duck's so fatty.
That damn goose is slippery.
Yeah, that was one of those nights where it's like, I'll have one with my dinner.
I blinked and he wasn't making sentences.
Yeah. That was one of those where I just woke up the next day in my bed.
And then we go, so then him and somebody are playing. You lose, I think, right? The first game?
Every game I lost.
So then he goes,
You put money on this?
No.
he goes, it's me and Kevin are next. So now we're playing teams.
Yeah.
And we cannot see. Like, dude, we are whiffing. We're fucking. He hits the ball. He pushed the ball, flies off the table. It's like, it's something.
You guys are cross-checking people?
Yeah.
It's a. We're losing. We have I think we might have sung 2 balls.
I don't know.
And Ryan Long must have grown up with a pool table.
Ryan Long walks in and goes, I've never played this before. How do you do it? And every shot. He's bouncing
a
off.
hustler
He's
right
hitting
there.
off the wall. Yeah, Ryan Long's a snake.
Pulls out the balabushka.
He brought out his own stick. Yeah, he took it like a sniper, just attached it. He had the little bag.
But then, dude, then they started playing. I knew we were both equally as f***ed up and upset that we were losing because we were getting smoked, and we started quoting rule books. We started doing everything we could.
House rules,
dude. House
Whoa!
rules. That's a gimme. We're doing.
Yeah, we
Volansky versus Tennyson, 1972.
Well, what happened was at first, Ryan, we were calling over the manager. Can we figure this out?
Yeah, we were causing quite a scene.
Ryan cheated at one point, and we forget it. And then when we were getting smoked, we started going, whoa!
Well, yeah, we gotta call it. It was all fun and games. So we had, they were shooting the 8 ball, and we started quoting.
I was like missing the white and stuff. I was,
dude, it was a scene.
That was but those are nice. Those are the New York Nights. We're doing it, baby.
They're good times. Those Patty's hangs are all right.
Yeah,
but you feel them for like days after.
Of course, they must hate me every time they see me walk in. They go, like they
We're
have
gonna get yelled at.
Yeah, I'm about to be screaming about how bad the Guinness is.
Spits it. Pow!
Bang!
It's not as good as the way my mom makes
You'd
it.
You'd be closed in a day if this was Dublin.
Hey, to run you out of town.
Along with the steaks.
The pitchfork.
A bunch of Colum's buddies show up with torches.
But in fairness, I did text you. It was a nice summer's day, and I go, we gotta get boozed up soon. And you're like, what about today? I was like, I'm off the sauce.
Yeah, off the sauce. Next day, hey, how about today? No. After the special.
He picks and chooses.
I give up drinking every day.
Every time I've seen you in the past, I don't know, let's call it 4 months. Yeah. We'll be at a club. Everybody's done spots. I'm having a beer.
Real high strung too. I'm not drinking. Nobody asked.
I'm a goody.
I'm not drinking now. You like the duck though, huh?
The duck was good.
You're a duck man.
The duck was a solid meal. But
You
the
like
stand, the stand, not enough sides. The stand, I'll tell you that much. Figure out your side or the Stand Comedy Club, not enough sides. That's a quote. I've been on the Tonight Show. Put that on the website.
I did okay on the Tonight Show.
Jimmy
Put that on
Fallon.
the website.
I got by on the Tonight Show.
Jimmy Fallon, cream spinach, sweet potato fries, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, mashed potato, 2 kinds.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was a good night, though. Very good New York City comedy night.
Was it? Yeah.
I left. You bummed a cig off me when I left.
Yeah, no, that was the sign. That's the
You're
sign.
like, hey, you want to go smoke a cig? I'm like, what the
No,
fuck?
you know what it is? I've been smoking when I'm getting drunk now again. Slip back in 5 years clean, and now just slipping back in.
Did you smoke heavy when you were
At times, yeah.
Yeah. What was your poison?
What did I smoke?
Yeah.
I think I smoked Marlboro because I used to smoke John Player Blue, which is
Who's
Sounds
that?
like a video game.
John Player Blue. That's the Dublin smoke. That's like the Irish Dublin.
Give me a pack of John Players, will you?
I've had a long day.
Yeah, Johnny Blue. You never heard of Johnny Blue? That's what we all smoked. Yeah, growing up.
John Players.
John Player Blue. Yeah,
That's all right.
There's a little sailor on the front. It's fucking cool.
good.
It's pretty cool. You go give me some Johnny Blues. Yeah.
Little sailor hitting his wife.
When I
Guy getting arrested. She fell.
yeah, it's just a mugshot of him. Smoking causes coolness.
Smoking causes disorderly conduct.
That's all right.
Yeah, Johnny Blue was the one. When I was young too, you could buy 10 packs. Did you ever have 10 packs?
No, never.
Never?
I mean, not that not that I can ever.
Yeah, when I was
remember.
young, it was like it used to be
They give those to like soldiers.
with the 10 pack.
Not gonna need them where you're going, big guy.
Shit. That's like a D-Day ration kit. 3 smokes and a chocolate bar and 2 grenades.
And 5 matches. Make it last, will you?
Yeah, we'd have them, and then you'd split them because you're like 14, 15. You'd hustle together like it was €4 or something. You'd get together €2 and you'd be able to split them, and everyone.
That's pretty good though.
You'd have your 5 and 5. Yeah. The 10.
That'll get you through a night.
And then they got rid of it. They said no more 10s, only 20s. And you're like, all right,
Johnny Blue had enough.
you want to play this game, huh?
Yeah.
No, the
All right,
government.
I'll
the
start
government
smoking 20.
stepped in. The government stepped in. We're like, no more 10s.
Yeah, I think that's very like easy to get on board. That's like
the little
you know,
10 pack.
Yeah, you're like, it's 10. You know, and the next thing you know, you're hooked.
That's probably why they knew kids
closer
were
to
buying
nothing
them.
than it is. It's practically nothing.
They knew kids were buying them. That's probably why they did it.
Yeah, but everyone smokes in Ireland. Everyone.
Yeah?
Well, I just went home for a wedding.
I mean, Europe in general is
Yeah.
15 years behind America when it comes to smoking.
You just went home
Is
for a
it?
wedding.
I think it's just more culturally accepted, is it?
Yeah, I just think, what I don't know what it
Ireland
is.
was the first country in the world to get rid of the smoking in pubs.
Really?
Could be. I don't know. I might have made that up.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say things and then I go, it sounds like something we just said.
Because I remember when that happened and I was working in an Irish pub on the Upper East Side. And man, they fucking held that as long as they could.
Yeah.
Before the
But
marshals
the problem,
came in.
as soon as the smokes, yeah.
Really?
March of 2004, first country in the world to implement no smoking inside bars and restaurants.
Yeah, but then the problem is, as soon as the cigarettes left, you just all these old men and their Guinness farts. Just
Oh,
Yeah, it's like-
you have no air support.
it's like stale cranberry juice or something. The smell of Guinness farts are rough. They would rock you. They would hurt your ancestors. Some of the Guinness farts, I can be brutal. That's poison.
Who got married?
Childhood friend.
Childhood friend.
Yeah, childhood friend.
Nice wedding?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
How do they do it in Ireland? Fuck, open bar and all that
No,
stuff?
no open bar.
Really?
Is that-
Unheard of nearly in Ireland.
I mean, yeah.
You're
probably.
paying for your drinks.
Yeah.
The economy would
Yeah.
collapse.
Yeah. Well,
What are you talking about? They'd be on the rupee in 2
yeah.
minutes.
They give you a short period sometimes. It's like start your engines usually. But
What happened? Did the grid go down? No. Open bar at the Gilgowan wedding.
Yeah, they got a security guard with a rifle out the front for the survivors showing up. We're getting raided. The local clan is raiding you.
They got 4 gin and tonics for €1. No shit. Open. So not open
Yeah, but
bar.
so they did like a temp. So sometimes they'll do is they'll have a fixed number where they'll like put down so many grand, couple of grand, whatever behind the bar, and then once you hit that, then it's like you're on your own.
That's a
Oh,
free
okay,
for
like
all.
they pre-pay.
It's not that
They
bad.
usually do that at funerals too and things like that.
Okay.
Open bar until a certain
Yeah.
point until it was like, well, I only have $4,000, so that's all you're getting.
Isn't there a thing in Ireland where it's the bartender is also the mortician? That's a thing. There was a documentary on it.
What?
Yeah. Well, like, I guess in like a lot of small towns or whatever. They
In
start
the
off.
Middle Ages, maybe.
No, I'm telling you, man, it's still a thing. I just watched it. I watched it on Netflix last year.
Just a little jack of all trades.
Well, it's just like I don't know. I guess he's
He would know.
That's what I'm asking him.
Not in
It was
Dublin.
on Netflix. It was about bartenders also being the funeral. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's definitely not in Dublin, but
Well, yeah, it's more of a
out in the
city.
country, there's probably a lot of double dipping. Well, a lot of those. Dude, you might as well. What are you doing on a Sunday
It's
morning?
so weird that the country over there is like going back in time. It's crazy.
It's like just these medieval towns. But
It's really
when you go
nuts.
into those little tiny villages and you walk into someone's, it's like someone's house. The pub is someone's house.
Oh yeah.
Like you walk in and it's like you're
kid's crying.
You're using the family bathroom.
Dad's in there shaving.
Bunch of little
Comes out
kid
in a towel,
toothbrushes in there.
I swear, those little pubs are like it's someone's house. And then what they do is a lot of times they'll turn it into almost like a corner store.
Sure.
Like a shop. So you'll walk in there and you'll get yourself, bread and some tissues.
Pack of
and
Johnny
a couple
Blues.
of pints and
Yeah.
a dead body.
Pack of crisps.
Pay your respects and keep it moving.
Hi, he was a good man.
The dearly departed.
Well, they have the open casket.
You get a dozen eggs and 2 of them ducks.
Well, I think that's probably the trick was that people would go, oh, yeah, we need eggs. Oh, honey, I'll go get the eggs. Yeah, I'll be back in 4 days.
I'll be back with a mistress.
Back in 4 days with another family. Hey, we're out of eggs. I had to wait for them. The chickens were banging.
Nice. The double dipping of the families, that's more of an American thing, is it? Like this
I don't
idea
know.
of back in the 50s or 60s where people would have 2 families. And
Yeah,
they'd
they'd always be like in the next town over or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you didn't have to go that far.
Which is crazy to me when I think about how much effort and energy it must go into having a wife and a couple of kids.
Yeah.
To then fucking do it
Twice.
3
and
towns
lie.
over.
Yeah.
And
The
have to
lies
you
would
keep
kill
that
me.
up and say, like, one of them you're not seeing all the time.
I think both of them.
I think both of them. But I think it was a lot of times like traveling salesman or whatever. You'd be like,
Yeah,
I got to
yeah.
go over here for work.
It was always these
and I spend 3 days there for work and then I come back.
my husband sells the ballpoint pen.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going from door to
Sell
door.
scissors or something. You know
You
what I mean?
guys tired of smudging you with your
How
handwriting?
much fucking money you
Bic.
making selling encyclopedias that you can support 2 families?
I mean,
That's
back
the-
in the day, dude.
That's before the 1% fucked us.
We're sorry about
He's
that.
back on it.
Yeah, I've been watching Rogan.
Kid's
Charged
all
up.
fired up.
We're about to announce we're going to Ireland. We're going. What was that?
The head cans.
Oh, I don't have fucking cans
It's
on.
you missed the sound effects.
Oh, damn. Do it again.
Every time you've been talking, it's been going. Wah, 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 wah.
This guy sucks.
Bullshit.
Bam, bam, bam.
Fat loser.
You
Yeah.
go to Ireland?
We're
Hell
going
yeah.
when we hit 12,500 patrons. Announcing today.
Get
public.
over there. Are You Garbage? The fastest rising podcast in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick.
Be looking for some fucking Johnny Blues when I get over there.
You should get some Johnny. You got to get the Johnny Blues while you're over there. You got to
Oh,
try it.
yeah.
What'd you drop on the wedding? What'd you
Um,
slip in the envelope? Now you're coming back over there.
That's probably also a very American thing.
Tonight
no,
Show.
you got it. I
You
think
got to grease them, but I'm saying the amount. Here it's
it
like
was me and the bird. So if I remember, I think it was 150 euros each.
That's good.
That's great. 300?
And you're paying for the drinks.
And you're paying for the drinks.
yeah.
That was the issue. The paying for the drinks. We sort of go, all right. Fuck it.
Yeah, knock that off a little bit.
Where's
for
that
sure.
envelope? I got to take this.
Yeah, ran back over to the thing. Oh, do you know what I did? Is because I'm such an idiot too. It's like I'm writing out the wedding card, and it's like so the two of them, they had a daughter recently or a son. I don't fucking know. Anyway,
Must be a good friend.
Good
yes,
buddy.
yeah. Well, look, I don't know.
Sure.
Do I really need to know that? And but I
good point.
writing out the wedding card, and then I was like, what's the kid's name? And I went onto her Instagram account, and it's her and some daughter, and she's like, oh, it's little Lily's 1-year-old. And I was like, to you, and to Lily, or whatever. And I write the card and everything. And then someone was like, I was like, who's that? And it's like, oh, that's their son. I was like, wait, who the fuck was Lily? It's like, oh, that was their niece. So I had to run back over and get the card, scribble out Lily, and write down like Sean or whatever.
Fucking idiot.
You just see it crossed out Lily, then Sean.
I mean,
That dirtbag.
Who's posting random kids on their timeline?
Okay, yeah. I mean, but you didn't do any bat. You just saw one, and you were like, "That's
I just
it.
saw the first.
That's
kid.
on you.
She did say Lily turns 1 today, and I was just like, "Oh, great!" But turns out she'd posted about her niece, not the.
Did you tell him? Like, yo, I'm a
I
fucking
told him.
idiot.
Yeah. Everyone said I should have just left. It would have been much more funnier.
Yeah, they don't read that shit as long as the cash is
No
in
one.
there.
Yeah, they open it, it falls, they throw it over.
Yeah,
the
100%.
Did you do cash or check?
Cash? Yeah,
Do you have checks?
I have business checks.
Ah,
That's how I keep it.
that would
all.
have been nice. You would write about business
Yeah,
checks.
yeah, it's a write off.
from Colum Industries.
Yeah, but turned into a skit. That's what I'm trying.
You got Con Edison crossed out.
You guys probably know better than this. I'm trying to figure out what's the most you can get away with in terms of a tax write-off. Like, can I go to the Bahamas and then just record a vlog and be like, nah, it's part of the vlog. I'm a vlogger now.
I don't know. I think so. I mean, if you're there creating content and your business is to create content, yeah. I mean, I think you got to do a little more than an Instagram story, but...
Well, what happens if, I had a skit, it just didn't look good. The vlog
And you didn't release it.
The vlog didn't look good. I made the vlog, it just didn't look good, so...
I would have an edited... I would have something in the can if they ever come knocking and be like, yeah, I just didn't want to put it out.
Ready to
and then
go.
you just make something on the fly, and then some auditor's like, that's pretty good, you should release that. And you're like, no, I didn't quite get the footage.
Chew on the Jersey beach trying to sell it as the Bahamas.
How can I write off coke is what I'm trying to say is, what's the...
If you do it with other business partners, you should be all right.
We could do it at a dinner if you want, and I'm sure
Yeah.
we could. It could be a
You
write-off.
can do it, you just got to do it on a live stream.
I wonder if there is... There probably is an LLC, some guy, a drug dealer with an LLC where as a front. We're like,
Oh, I'm
you
sure.
can just
Sure.
buy, yeah.
Yeah, watch the money somehow.
Yeah.
I just saw a good Narco Wars episode this weekend about the family up in I think Montreal that were heavily involved with the Bonanno crime family running coke up through Canada. It was the biggest seizure Canada ever had. They caught this guy flying in with 4,300 kilos of cocaine.
Jesus.
It was worth like $20 billion or something like that. And they grabbed it. And they had been doing that for years.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the Rizzutis or something like that.
The Rizzutis.
Yeah. I could be saying it wrong.
Nice.
No disrespect intended.
Cut all that, will you? Just bleep out that name, will you? We get whacked.
Yeah. Not dying for Colum's podcast.
Foley gets
I'll die
whacked.
for ours.
We're going to need a bigger carpet.
It's fat bastard.
Yeah, that's sick. Maybe we should get into that, the drug game.
Sure.
Is it too late? It's never too late.
Hey, you got to deal with the cartels and shit like that. And they ain't no Boy Scouts.
They like me. Those guys like me. I go, hey.
Have a pint with them.
Your dealer can't stand you.
Hey.
¿Qué pasa?
Chupamela bingo, eh?
The anxiety would kill me.
Oh, of course.
It's like I think as I get older, I realize of like how can people be like lifelong criminals, which
Yeah.
I respect. Hey, do you? But it's like
yeah.
the anxiety of like, fuck, are they at the door? Is my phone? I would
Are
fucking
the ops
go.
going to get you?
I would go crazy.
Yeah.
I would lose my mind. I guess some people are just detached enough where it works.
Stanhope had a good bit before where he's talking about like a serial killer. And everyone was like, oh, what a coward. And then you're like, coward? He's like, he drove around the city with a dead body in the trunk. He's
Yeah.
like, could you imagine? I can't even drive without like a tax stick, without the anxiety.
I know,
The
yeah.
idea of driving with a dead body in your car. Every time you see a cop,
Crazy.
And then playing it real cool when you get pulled
oh,
over.
that plane is so cool.
Hello, officer.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, don't mind that dead body.
Yeah.
That's just, I found that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not cut out for it, man. I need something easy.
Would you do a virtual reality killing, murder someone thing? Like if it was like you put on a headset.
What?
You put on a headset and you get to strangle someone. It feels like you really killed them.
Why? Are they coming out?
They better. Yeah, of course. That's like
I guess probably at some point, right?
smack someone with a brick.
I checked one of those VR pornography videos out, though. I'll tell you that.
I have a feeling you would.
Yeah. Get a big old hog down there.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna change your body?
Of
Yeah,
course.
but wouldn't it take you out
No,
of it?
I
if
would.
you-
God would fucking want to play as me. Come in 2 seconds out of breath.
She's crying.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was like characters like
She's
Street Fighter.
crying.
But wouldn't you look down and be like, that would take me out if I looked down and it was some shredded dude. I'd be like,
Yeah.
with a hog. I'd be like, clearly this is not me.
You know,
Well, yeah, I mean, come on. You know.
I can't.
some artistic interpretation.
Yeah.
I can't watch it if it's too dark.
You got to
It
go
feels-
along for the ride a little bit.
Yeah.
What?
I can't watch it if it's too dark of a penis.
I'm the same way because then it's not me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's
Really?
no, it's
Yeah.
one thing if it's a black guy with a black penis, and you could go, all right, whatever. But if it's a white guy and they got a really dark
I'm
penis,
the
I go,
same way.
that's if it sends me out.
I check out.
I check
I check out because I can't put myself
Really?
there.
Wait, that's what you guys do? You imagine yourselves
To a
in that
degree.
scene?
To a degree, I think you get off on watching two people go at it.
Yeah.
Like he
Two
gets off on the
attractive
on the
people,
voyeur
of course.
aspect.
Yeah, but I guess on the POV situation of it, if
That's
it's,
what
if
you're
it's
doing.
too
Foley's
dark-
a girl.
Yeah,
he's
fuck
just
yeah.
getting plowed. he looks down, his legs are up over his ears.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
Foley's just like this, Daddy. Oh yeah, right there.
Ah, the headset. That was a good move.
Kid's got act out.
I'm hiding behind some laundry in the closet, peeking out.
I come into the office one day, your hand stuck in the garbage disposal. I dropped my wedding ring.
It can't be. Give me 10 minutes, will you?
Hey, buddy, make it quick. I got an episode to do.
Goddamn plumber's supposed to be here 10 minutes ago.
Where the hell is my goddamn stepson?
That's all right.
That might be the most embarrassing thing of all time, to get caught on a VR.
Porn, yeah. The VR, that seems too much. To make that jump to be like, okay, like a pocket pussy, I'm even like, that's
Yeah.
an external, like it takes away from the naturalness of it for me.
Yeah, I got one at home.
I'm old school, Janice.
I have a
Real
flashlight.
organic over here,
yeah,
huh?
it takes away from like the
Yeah.
real feel. You know
Fuck
what I
that.
mean? It's
Give me
like-
the pesticides.
You're an electric shock and stuff. You're anything you can get. Nice.
Organic.
Yeah, but I've got like a pocket pussy at home, but I got it free on a podcast. I didn't buy it.
You bust it out?
Yeah, I've tried it out. It's like more harm than good. You know?
Sure.
It's just something different, but it's not like it wouldn't be a go-to. It's like worse actually.
Does
And then
the
you
bird
gotta-
know you have that?
Yeah, of course.
That's cool. You just play it off as a joke.
Don't ever open that. It came like that. It came all sticky, and the box is worn. It's worn down for years.
Somebody squeeze some glue in there. I don't know. It's weird.
But you gotta clean it too. You pull it out. It's like this fleshy thing, and then you gotta
Whoa.
wipe it out.
Yeah.
because it has this little device at the end of it, catches it, the spunk. So it's like you pull it out and you pour it out like a shot, like down the sink. It's nasty.
Running that through the dishwasher.
That is it's the post masturbation.
the idea of
Oh,
putting
that's
stuff
the
away.
worst.
There's already enough not shame, but you're just like, all
Yeah.
right. Like, that dude didn't have to do dishes. I'd fucking lose my mind.
It's also
Have to
it's
do
the most disgusting because
Yeah,
it's all
like-
this like flesh colored limpy. Yeah.
Yeah,
The post masturbation guilt is that's definitely a strong Irish.
It's
trait,
religious.
Irish
I don't.
Catholic
I don't
trait.
really have the. I don't have
No.
the afterwards guilt. It's more just like
it's the worst.
all
I
right,
feel like
this
a
is-
loser.
Yeah. I guess.
because I rarely set up for it. I'm really ever like, let me go get paper towels or whatever. I'm more in the moment, and then it's like you have to. It's like you're cleaning up a dead body.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You're like, all right, you gotta like waddle to the bathroom or whatever.
How did I end
You
up
know
here?
my system for that.
Oh yeah, he comes in his underwear and then just puts them back on.
Like it never happened.
Just ignore it.
Dude, he came out the other day. We were on the road.
Just
yeah, he
ignore
does. He does.
That's I like the
Like a
men-
son I can't connect with.
like
Just
a-
ignore it.
Yeah,
How
like,
fucking nuts is that?
you
and
should
he
be like a
thinks it's so
motivational
normal.
speaker. Like just it's all in your head. Come, stains.
Positive thoughts,
The
everybody.
come, the smell, and the feeling. It's all in your head.
And then he doesn't even. First of all, he doesn't jerk off. He just grabs it by the scruff of its neck and just fucking.
You telling people my business.
well, you tell us then.
I grab it a scruff of it.
Like you're pinching your balls.
Yeah, I grab it like a kitten.
Yeah, like he's got like a little itch.
Sometimes.
That's what you do. You
Yeah.
just get a little.
The fremulon. I massage the fremulon.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that
see?
sounds less creepy.
Let me show you. Get over here.
What is the frumulon? Can you Google frumulon?
It's like where like all
It's
the
the
nerve
underneath.
endings- yeah,
It's where the good
underneath.
bits are. It's the engine.
the little sort of that kind of a part.
The thing underneath the head.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think mine got clipped off or mine scarred. You could hit mine with a blowtorch.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
happens.
Yeah, you gotta kick me and insult me.
Yeah, dude. You gotta fucking. You really gotta wake that guy up down there because he is fucking.
Hey, buddy, you can't sleep here.
He's like a war vet, dude. He's seen it all.
Yeah, the underneath of the penis is called the frenulum, also known as the banjo string.
Yeah, the banjo string. Yeah.
That's nice.
Fucking hillbilly. The banjo string.
But is your banjo?
Do
Do you guys still have banjo strings, even though you got circumcised?
You're not clipped, right?
No, au naturel,
All
my friend.
natural.
Jesus.
Irish.
That's why
it's European.
I have a great aura about me.
Yeah.
The unclipped cock.
He's still whole.
That's like my wife says because she's European, so they're all uncut.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't have a kid my kid can't be uncut.
You gotta be.
And I think I should have say over his wiener.
And she gets to vote on the lady?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why did she say she doesn't want to get him snipped?
Yeah.
Really?
That's
No,
all.
if you're from
The Europeans don't play around, dude.
That's what she's used to, I guess.
the only,
Or,
No, she's not used to it.
it.
I mean, not anymore.
She misses them.
She misses them, sure. I'll give you that. She's not used to them.
I didn't mean it like that.
That's what she knows until she met me.
Yes.
Did she look at it funny the first time she seen it?
I don't think. I mean, I'm sure she's seen them or has experience.
Here's the
with
thing:
them.
is some guys can get born with like the foreskin's doesn't match up right or whatever. It's like either extra long or something weird, so they have to get it anyway. I know a few guys who had to do it when they were like 18.
You getting the kid at Marshall's?
A friend of mine had a foreskin was too long, right? It was like it would come down long, like a long. Google long foreskin. Dave already has it up.
He pulls out his phone.
He just types in L and it finishes.
Pops right up.
I remember we were graffitiing in a bathroom once with my friend, and he drew a cock, and he drew the.
It was like crazy looking.
Yeah.
What a way to find out you have a weird dong.
he put the slit.
Oh, you're drawing Dr. Seuss hats. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly it, yeah.
Holy
He put the
shit.
slit at the wrong side, and I got, that doesn't make sense. And he goes, oh, yeah. And
Wait, the slit on the wrong side.
because, like, he didn't, if you draw the cock, right, whatever, and then you got your little slit there, he did it, like, in the middle. Because he never realized where it was, kind of, from his perspective, because it was always all covered up by the foreskin.
Oh,
So
okay.
he had
fuck.
never even seen the slit. He was drawing the cock.
That's
You
like
mean
that's-
his pee hole?
yeah.
pee hole.
How
Yeah,
it starts
yeah.
at like the middle and goes to the bottom, you would say, right?
Or as we called it in Ireland, your Jap's eye.
Jesus.
That's what they said. That's what they say. I didn't make it up. I'm just repeating what I heard.
Making up for that smoking ban, the progressiveness on the smoking
Yeah,
ban.
you guys
I
are
see.
real fucking progressive over there. Huh? That's like that scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin when he's like, yeah, you grab a boob and it feels like sand. And
Exactly
you're like, what the
like
fuck?
that.
That's how you find out. Yeah.
And then
He had to get clipped.
Well, what happened was he was with a girl. He had a girlfriend, and she'd been around town, so she knew what cocks looked like. And then she saw his, and I was like, "That's fucked up. That's not right." Really? And he was like, "What?" And then he went to the doctor, and they were like, "Yeah, you've got an overgrown foreskin."
How did the doctor not scope this at some point at a physical?
I just don't
or
think you
your
get
parents
I
or
just don't
something.
think you really get physicals like that. Do you?
I mean,
Were
we
you
would get
hanging
them
out
in
with
like.
Charlene recently? Who brought you in? She's just feeding doctors, patients. You gotta get that snipped.
Yeah, she got a mark. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with him at all. It was a hustle.
She gets 20%.
Well,
I mean, we had I think we had to get a physical in like, I don't know, let's call it like 7th grade and then like 10th grade to play sports and stuff. You had to get them.
And
also, I think like your parents should know you got to fucking. I mean, they see your wiener up until a certain age. Where
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
He's a fucking demon, baby.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Look
like
at your
at least
cock.
till like 5 or 6. Or,
I think you just think you'll grow into it.
true. I know
You go, that's a big foreskin. You go, he'll grow into it. Don't you'll
Like a hand-me-down pair of sneakers.
Mom.
It's like a fucking old sleeping bag.
All the other kids at school are making fun of me. Don't worry.
Wait, so he had to go get it snipped.
He had to get it snipped
At what age?
18 or 19. It's happened to a lot of guys.
Yeah, it happened. But it's like also they did. It's not like he does it in the office. They put you under. It's a whole thing. Like,
Dude, buddy of my dad's did it at like 57. He said it was the most excruciating few months of his life.
Few months.
Few months.
I mean,
At
I'm sure
57.
there's more. There's more.
you got to
drastic
heal up.
surgeries.
How you going to pee? Oh, God, I
yeah,
can imagine.
I don't know, but I
It's
mean,
gotta
You can't whack
sting.
off. That's the problem. And then you're going to get a bone. Every time you're getting hard and you're like, no, because it starts ripping the stitches. So
Yeah.
you're trying to like, no.
Like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Bursting shirt. Yeah, that's just what I heard. But I don't think they gave him like a full circumcision. I think they gave him more like
Took a little off
They
the
brought
top.
him. They just back and sides, short back and sides. They sort
Just
of,
cleaned him up a little
that's
bit.
all I think it was. Yeah, it's just a touch up.
Couple of highlights. He got the hell out of there.
That's what I think it was. Yeah.
Yikes. Did you take a peek at it afterwards?
Yeah.
How'd it look?
Looked normal.
Did you see it like right after post surgery, like right after you had it done?
No, it was a while
I
back.
bet you it probably looks horrible. Poor little guy.
Probably, yeah, like Frankenstein.
Ugh,
But nowadays, too, all the the glue stitches back. It's not like back in the day.
Sure.
They would have been brutal.
Metal staples.
Although I just saw a tweet by Candace Owens, and is that her name? Do you know the black girl? She's working Fox
Oh
News
yeah, I
or
know you're talking about. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but she
She was dating Kanye for a little bit or something like that, right? Or they were
Oh,
hanging out.
no,
I don't know
way.
anything about politics, but I don't think that ever happened.
Anyway, but she's like a black conservative, so like she has like a, I guess, a big fan base, and but she was talking about how there's like the reason people get circumcised is because they sell the foreskin on the black market. It's like a thing.
It's calamari.
It's like it's like
80% of calamari is actually just old foreskin.
yeah, it's like ivory on the black market.
Get the fuck out of here.
I just read the headline of the tweet and I was like, that's fun. I
the
like that.
hospital's taking it and selling it.
There's a guy going through the trash.
It's like Fight Club.
Like people collecting bottles. Ooh, look at that one. That's a good one.
Are you finished with that yet?
This guy was Irish.
Yeah.
Man.
But again, you guys are supposed to be better lovers now because of it.
Who is?
The no foreskin guys.
You're better lovers.
Really? I thought I
you
heard
trick-
the opposite.
I think the opposite.
No.
I don't know.
If your
Because
head gets desensitized.
yeah, it's way. That makes sense. It's way less.
It's exposed.
Jesus Christ! If I still had my if I was even more, I'd last 8 seconds.
Yeah, good. We've got things to do. You're hanging
True.
around. Yes, so you last longer.
I'm just
but
trying to think about it. I don't think so.
what-
I don't last long.
but you last longer than
you
you
last longer than you would if it was way more sensitive.
Jesus.
Even if
That's what I'm saying.
here, listen.
I'd be in and out.
Even if it's just a minute that you last longer, that's 50% increase right there.
Sure.
So that's why you got to think of it as a
Colin P
percent.
breaking down the numbers.
I'm a
30
stats-
seconds
I'm a,
is 30 seconds.
I'm a stats guy.
What do you think the average
Playing Moneyball.
duration is that a guy will last?
I think 5 minutes of
What
pumping.
are you, a porn star?
No, I'm including foreplay.
including dinner.
No,
That's the drive to pick her up. The whole thing.
come on, finish the duck, will you?
I start from the time I get in the shower.
Yeah, I think 5 minutes would be. But you can. That's like being nice. That's like you being a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm stretching it.
I'm hanging out for you,
Yeah.
I just saw
We could be outside smoking right now.
I just saw something about this last week. I think they were talking to some porn stars or whatever, and they were saying in their personal life, it should be around like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah, I think so. 5 minutes of pumping.
You guys are right on the.
Is that what it says?
Right?
Yeah. According
I mean,
to
what are we doing here?
NCBI government organization,
Who's that?
Average man lasts 5 to 7 minutes.
What's it
5
called?
to 7.
They did a study.
I was being generous
NCBI?
with the 5.
No, me too.
NCBI.
I was agreeing like that kid with the weird dick. I was like, yeah, totally, 5 minutes. yeah.
Every
5
time.
minutes. Yeah.
Wait, who's the agency?
It's the National Institute of Health actually did a study.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucking creeps is what they are.
They're
a bunch of looky
yeah.
Doing a little watching.
Imagine proposing.
Yeah, but that's one of those.
Why would we even do? He's like, can we run a survey? How long do people last before they nut? And you go, what? But why? Someone might Google it on a podcast one day.
We got all this grant money. We don't know what to do with. Let's get some fucking in here.
But that's also one of those things of like no one's going to tell you actual. Everybody's
Yes.
going to go 5 minutes. Like that's a way to. Because if you were to ask me,
We're rounding up.
if you stop me on the
Oh, yeah.
if you stop me on the street and we're like, hey, how long do you last in bed? I go 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes.
Little man on the street.
You should be asking broads how long do they last.
Who sent you? My wife? Huh? Who you been talking to?
She's a whore.
Mind your own fucking business, buddy.
It's because she's so beautiful. It's not.
It's Billy Eichner running up to you. Excuse me.
Well, I'm not a young man anymore. You know?
Now we're back in the day.
I got to get my 8 hours. You know what it is.
I got work in the morning.
I got these goddamn reports due tomorrow.
I had a few beers a few nights ago, you know.
Yeah, I would say about a minute, 2 minutes.
Now we're getting down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
45 seconds.
Sure.
Couple of minutes. If I'm like, yeah. Otherwise, you're actively trying to last, I think.
Yeah, you got, well,
You're thinking about baseball and your grandma.
even with the 5, I think I'm kind of actively being polite there.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
You could force out like
Being
a long
polite.
ass 20-minute maybe thing, but that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, who's got the time?
no, that's nuts. With your current girl, that's wild. No one wants to do that. No, you've been there. You know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
You guys both know what's going on.
Sure.
You it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you got to play the hits.
Imagine your wife turned around to you and was like, "Yo, let's do like an hour thing tonight." You're like, "What the fuck have you been watching?"
I'd start packing. Hey, good luck to you, lady.
Listen, if you need a rest,
Tell the cat I say goodbye.
it was fun while it lasted, baby.
We had some good
Well,
times.
I
Thanks
guess
for the
I'll be
memories,
heading
huh?
on out.
Well, I knew it'd come to an end.
Just start slowly getting up. Hey.
Yeah, you can put me as a reference, baby. Don't worry about it.
You can keep the apartment.
I'll leave my keys on the counter.
But sometimes then you hear people, you know, it does tend to be more black comics with that, like, oh yeah, 45 minutes, oh, easy every time. I'm like, is this true? Is this just bravado, or is it?
I think it's one of those
Is it
things
just
that-
white guys?
I think it is. I think it is true with a lot of people, depending on you know, what point in their life they are, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? People that are single and they're out there banging, I'm sure they have like sessions and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
not me.
No, don't
Watching
mind
Ant-Man, Quantumania.
that. Busy. Time is money here.
Turn it in early.
New Black Mirror. Come on.
Talk about two sexy guys to talk about this with too.
No, this is
Am
good.
I right?
This is good. This is what the people want. Just
Ladies are
talking
probably
about-
slipping off their seats listening.
There's
to this.
no women that listen to this show. It's all dudes who look like us, if we're being honest.
Candace Owens watching us right now. Who's the fat guy in the end?
That doesn't really narrow it down.
Nice. You guys watching the Black Mirror? Actually, you watch it?
Nah, I didn't get into that.
You
shit.
never liked it ever?
Get
I watched
outta
the
here
first
with that.
I watched a couple
Get at
episodes
it.
of
Well,
the first one.
You just don't like that as a British accent, isn't
I like the British shows. What do you mean?
the British shoes?
Faulty Towers, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, you're a Faulty Towers guy?
Of course. Yeah. Are
Nice.
you being served? All that stuff. Benny Hill. Come on. What are we doing here? I was a Twilight Zone man.
The
It's too slick for me, to be honest with you.
like the vampire thing?
No, Twilight Zone was like this. It's like Black Mirror basically is that.
Oh, it is.
It's like,
It's like
you
a
know,
different world you're living.
yeah,
You don't know what
somebody
the
in a weird
Twilight Zone
sit-
is? Even as a saying?
I know it, yeah. But
Like I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone. It's like
Yeah.
now like a
yeah, I never thought of it as a show. I thought it was, I don't know.
the Twilight. It would be like an alternate universe or like an alternate reality where everybody walked on their hands.
Yeah,
or
something
whatever.
weird.
Oh,
Aliens come down, or you know, it's an old Seinfeld joke. The guy wakes up, he's different, but everybody's the same, or he's the same, but everybody's different, and then they're all like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big fan. It's a good show. It's a good show.
Yeah, I saw a couple. It was all right.
Is this why you brought us here?
Maybe this is an episode.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What are you guys doing for lunch, huh? I had a big breakfast.
Sometimes it's hard to follow sex talk. It's like a
It's like a set.
It's like a
You-
stand-up
You
set.
gotta
Yeah,
close on your sex
we
talk.
blew our load already with the 5 minutes in.
Who cares what you used to do for work after you talk about fucking finger banging yourself?
So, are you garbage? How did you come up with the name? How'd you guys get into comedy? Tell
Back
us.
to the balls talk.
When are you getting Pete Davidson on the show?
I'd have Pete.
Would you? How nice of you.
I'd do him the favor. No, obviously. I love Pete. He's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think he does a bunch of stuff.
No.
You know?
He might. He's around.
He's around.
He's around gallivanting
Pete, hit me up.
when he's not banging the hottest women of all time.
Kids got to figure the fuck out, man.
He's probably celibate now at this point, is he?
I doubt it.
That's a guy who lasts more than 5 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not. You're
I don't
right.
know. I mean, with the bra, I wouldn't even make it. I wouldn't even be able to get there. I'd come
Imagine-
in my.
I like Collie's sex talk on his grandmother's chair.
Yes. That's what she would have wanted.
You getting any ass there, fat boy, huh? Tell us about it.
Oh, she knew her way around the village.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Nana?
Maybe. My Nana. Yeah, I do remember my granny. She had dementia. She would always hit on me. She would always hit on me when I went to visit her in the home.
You're joking.
No, I swear, yeah. Well, she was fucking deranged. So she would walk in and she'd be like, "Oh, you're a fine bit," give you a pinch of the butt.
Really?
And I'd steal the money out of her fucking.
I've never heard someone refer to their nana as deranged. That's what you call serial killers.
Oh, is it? Yeah. All right. Well, she had the
Dementia.
Yeah, my
dementia,
grandmother's
yeah.
sick. What does she have? Lunatic.
Yeah. A bit of a psychopath.
wacky bitch. But she would do that. I'd walk in. She's like, "Oh, you're a fine bit of stuff," and she'd fucking
There you go.
feel your leg.
That makes you feel pretty good.
Yeah, knowing that I'm my granny's type.
Take a grab at the twigs and berries, huh?
Yeah,
What county are the Tyrrells from?
mostly Dublin.
Oh, really?
Technically, could be possibly Tipperary. Actually, who was there's a comedian at the show last night from the stand. Kilmartin, Laurie Kilmartin. She's a Tyrrell, actually.
Oh, really?
No kidding.
Yeah. So she was like, I think our families like could be related because they could be because there's not many of us. Not many of us, the Tyrrells. Not many of us. But we don't do any. No, the Irish people don't do like Ancestor.com or anything.
Nah, dude, that shit's a
keep
bad
sleeping
idea.
dogs lie, you know what I mean?
That shit's a bad
Bury that.
idea.
Sure.
Yeah, you find out your sister's your mother. Yeah.
Dude,
That's exactly what happens.
Buddy of mine's family did that one
Oh,
Christmas.
I love this.
Everybody was all jacked up when it was real hot to do it.
Yeah.
Fucking bad news coming around New Year's Eve. Fucking,
Yeah.
They did it, and then they find out. Then somebody's hitting up the mom, like, "Oh, I think we're related," and
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh.
yeah.
I'd never even thought about that. Those
Nice
people,
Irish family too.
those
God
people
forbid
coming
you
to
find
you.
out you're Italian. Jesus Christ.
Well, I know a family who did that. They got their ancestry.com. They're just Italian, New Jersey, proper Guinea as construction working. Steal your handbag. Italian as can be, and then
Steal your handbag.
and then they
It was your synopsis of Italian Americans. Hard work,
kiss your mother.
construction. Steal your purse. And take
Watch
all the
it.
copper out of your house.
Yeah, but they ran the thing. Turns out they're Puerto Rican, and that the grandfather he met an Italian girl in Brooklyn or whatever, and she was only allowed to date Italians. So he was like, "I'm Italian." And then they got married, and he just lied to the wife, the kids, everyone, his whole life. The grandfather just said, "I'm Italian." And then he dies, and these are all Italian guys. And then it turns out they're Puerto Rican. They go, "Oh!"
They gotta beat themselves
I always
up.
knew his eggplant parm was suspect.
They just started calling themselves a slur. They go, "I'm a fucking."
They have to go to therapy. Doc, what the fuck? I mean,
No
how
kidding.
the fuck?
But
Yeah.
it must change. It kind of does.
It changes who you think you are.
Yeah.
I mean, because my family's fought over it. Two people tried it. We have a very big family. Two people tried it. A cousin and an aunt or an uncle. And my one cousin came back like 99.999% Irish.
Okay.
Right? And then somebody else got some mixed feedback where they were like French Canadian or something. And dude, my uncle was like, "Get the fuck out of here with that French Canadian bullshit. You ain't French." It was
Run
like,
it back.
dude. It was real.
He marches down there.
To the point where nobody brings it up ever again. And you don't know who's lying. You don't know who's telling the truth.
Well, the issue is like people don't. It's what you've inherited, right? So let's say your mother's side is Irish and your father's side's Italian, but you look more like your father. That means you've inherited more of the Italian genes.
Sure.
That's what it means. Because like twins don't get the same result because they've
You got a little
inherited.
bit, yeah,
You've got
Ross.
that side of the family's eyes, but you got that side of the family's whatever. So that's what it is.
Well, it's also like
We're all spread in there.
Well, it's also like we decided at some point to base what these lines of a country were.
Yes.
And so we're picking a point in time when we're like, okay, Germany was Germany, Ireland was Ireland. Like,
Yeah.
it's very recent history.
Yes.
If you're
Yeah.
choosing these lines.
It should
of-
be back to Adam and Eve. We should all just be straight back to those two guys.
Yeah,
That's
should
what it
every
should-
every report should just be Adam and Eve. .com promo code garbage.
No.
But we because like my wife is German, but
Is she?
if our great grandkids, she's actually Czech,
Okay.
but she was born and raised in Germany.
yeah.
So if we were like, and culturally she's German, so like our great grandkids would be like, oh, our German aunt, and then they would get a report back and be like, oh no, she's actually Czech,
Yeah.
or Eastern European. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just all
Americans have more interest in it because you've got so many different things coming in. There's a little bit more like, oh, what happened? But in Ireland, it's just like, oh, no, you're Irish. And that's like it.
But nobody's 100% something, right?
No. 100% that bitch.
The next Carson.
We'll be right back after this commercial break. Yeah. Or what if you're the guy? Yeah. What if you're the guy? Remember the killer, the Golden State Killer?
Oh yeah, that's how he got whacked. One of the kids.
If you're
great grandkids,
yeah.
Or some shit.
If you're that guy right now, right? If you're a guy who's killed someone in the '80s and you're just been like,
you're just waiting for the database to build up.
Well, yeah. How did that guy get caught?
So they had his DNA.
They had his DNA. What? 23andMe's talking to the cops?
Yes.
They're snitching?
I think it was a little different. I think they had his DNA, and I think they had it. They had him. They had a pretty good idea of who it was, or like a theory of that it was this guy.
Yeah.
And they were able to obtain his grandkid or somewhere, his nephew or his uncle, to line up that it's a male in that family.
Yeah.
You know, in that line of family.
No kidding.
Yeah.
He was a real creepy looking dude too.
Yeah.
That's the guy that was real old when they got him and he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah. He had like Hannibal Lecter style. He was all like, oh.
Yeah.
That was sad. I hate when they get too old like that because then it's like he pretty much got away with it, you know. Sure, the last year of his already shit life.
Did they put him to death?
And he died.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, this dude's usually
He just held his breath.
You can't get me. I'm innocent.
Yeah, but that must be if you killed some people.
And then you're just waiting for that other shooter. Again, the anxiety. I can't do it.
I know. Every time look outside and you see the cops. Imagine that feeling for him when he looked at the cops pulled up.
Sure. Probably like happy at that point. Like, aren't a lot of them like, all right, what took you so long?
Or the Germans that hit out in fucking Argentina, just waiting for the Mossad to come and get them. And they did.
Yeah.
Did I watch that
house.
Ivan the Terrible? Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's a crazy documentary.
That's wild.
Is that where they go get him down there?
No, he's living in Detroit.
Detroit, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But
dude, Ivan the Terrible sounds like he's from the 1400s.
Yeah, I thought
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I thought he like decapitated Queen
Look for the
Elizabeth.
guy wearing bearskin riding an ox. What's the mystery?
Yeah. He's on a Viking ship in the middle of Detroit.
Go around.
Yeah, that one was nuts because
What? It ain't me. I got this at an auction.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that was crazy because they were like, is it the Russians making up the documents to make it look like this guy?
Yeah.
It was real crazy.
But in the end, didn't it turns out?
It went back and forth, and there's no
They don't
real
think it
answer.
will.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Well, it got turned over.
They think he was definitely an SS captain or whatever, but they don't think he was Ivan the Terrible. That was the result I thought.
How the fuck did those guys sneak away like that?
Because there's millions of people leaving.
Yeah,
they all
that's
put
true.
on some rags and
Yeah, it's also the
tattoo a number on
There's
your
no
arm.
internet. You're just like, here's this ID. Okay, sure. And they ask you like when you get your green card, they're like, "Hey, have you ever done this? Have you ever done that?" You know, some of the questions.
Have you ever been a
nuts.
Nazi? Yes. No, shut.
Well, it's like, have you ever held someone
Heil
against
Hitler.
your will? Have you ever held someone against your will?
Yeah.
At gunpoint, and you're like, what the? But it's from people coming from like crazy third world countries where you had to do what you had to do to not get killed.
I don't like Kippy saying that.
What?
I did what I had to do.
No, I'm saying you know what I mean?
was following orders.
Oh yeah, a lot of it is that.
Fair enough. That's fair. That's fair enough. Yeah, the Argentinian German neighborhoods are weird. I was doing that during the World Cup.
Real weird.
During the
Wait, you were down there?
No, but I went on to Instagram Live and I went into the little German village to see if anyone was watching the German games, just to see who was watching the German games.
That's how they catch you.
I was hoping just like in the middle of a pub, you'd just see a bunch of guys like fucking. I caught him.
That's a foul.
That's pretty good. That's Collie thing.
I got him.
I was sitting there like scrolling through this tiny village in Argentina
Just
during a German soccer
Smoking,
game.
going, I'm going to get him. I'll find one. Is there any 300-year-old people watching the game right now?
I'll be a hero in Tel Aviv.
Yeah,
Live there like a king for the rest of my life.
babe, come to bed. No, they're out there laughing at us.
That's pretty good. No, but made me think. I think there was a movie that came out recently about the guy that they got in Argentina,
Yeah.
where they posed as something I can't fucking remember.
Great story.
Good.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
There was a guy with
I
another
want to
guy.
see that movie though.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, the major guy was caught in that village in Argentina. What's the name of it? You know the name of it, Dave, don't you? The village. In Argentina? No. All right, yeah, but there was there was a major.
It's called Hitlerville.
Hidden Nazis.
Welcome to Nazi town.
No Judans.
You don't have any Nazis here, do you? Nah, I'll be ridiculous.
I actually think the guy, but he was hiding in plain sight. That guy, he actually set up a school or something. This one of these major.
It wasn't Goebbels.
One of these major Nazis went over to this town in Argentina, set up like a college, and was like teaching science.
Yeah,
and then they caught him.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Oh, sorry."
Well, you know what's funny, man, is that's because Oppenheimer's about to come out, the movie about the Manhattan Project about creating the bomb, dude. All that fucking shady shit that went on towards the end of World War II.
Paperclip.
Yeah, grabbing German scientists.
Paperclip makes sense, though, right?
Sure.
Doesn't that make sense? You're not gonna get rid of the smartest. It's like
no, of course,
it's money.
No, yeah, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, it was you start building up against the
Did
Russians.
they originally plan on dropping the atomic bombs on Germany? Is that what
I wasn't there? I don't know.
I thought you guys would learn about.
So I was talking.
You think
to
you would teach
Eisenhower.
about you dropping bombs?
No, I know
in
they.
school?
I know
We passed over pretty quickly.
What?
Yeah, that's like
Fucking the fucking bombs.
slavery
Oh,
and
yeah.
atomic bombs are one lesson, and then you move
That's
on.
like you do that before lunch one
That's a
day,
half
and then
a week.
that's a wrap.
That's a half a week in 7th grade.
Yeah, not even.
Yeah, we
you
dropped
really-
the bombs and then we sold a bunch of cars. All right, anyway, next week we're going to be doing kickball. Make sure you get your permission slip signed. No,
Why are you announcing like a radio DJ? Next week we're doing paintball, everybody. Paintball.
well, welcome to H Foley here.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think they were just they didn't know what they were going to have to do with it, but they knew that they had to get it. They knew they needed it.
And what's happened now?
It started
since?
in like 42, or it started real early.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't just fucking throw that thing together in a couple of weeks.
No, but I think that, but my theory is that they were building it for the Germans, right? And then they just never got a chance to use it.
Maybe not building it to actually do it, because I think that would be a tough thing to do in the middle of Europe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Japan don't cares.
Well, I think it was
I
just
get it.
more area.
Nah, yeah, you'll resonate with the fans right now. A lot of fans right now.
They ain't not going to jump this on Italy.
No, they'll smack their truck.
But yeah, they didn't know exactly what they were going to do with it. I think it was supposed to be more of a deterrent. And then I think when Germany surrendered and Japan was like, we're not surrendering, that they weighed the option of, well, if we fucking try to take these islands, we're going to lose millions of people. Like, we're going to lose 1 million fucking soldiers. They're going to lose millions of people. You know, maybe this will fucking change their tune, which it did.
It did.
Second
Still
one
lost
might,
millions of people.
The second one might have been unnecessary.
Well, yeah. Just
That's like running their pockets
Yeah,
after
that's-
you knock them out.
that-
I know,
Yeah.
damn, dude.
that was one after the bell. You know?
They tapped out. Jesus Christ.
I want a clean fight. Held that chokehold a little extra longer.
That's like a Talladega Nights. Why'd you throw 2 buckets? Well, I filled up 2.
All right, we got questions from the Patreon, folks. We always end every episode with questions from the Patreon.
Great.
Head over to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell, and you
Yeah,
can get
shout
your
out to it.
question.
Greatest
And
website in the world.
follow Are You Garbage on Patreon also.
Thanks, buddy.
You guys have lots of money. Follow us all on Patreon.
Yeah, follow him.
Follow every single person. All right, you got some questions there, David?
Yeah. So this one
David
comes-
Caggiano, follow him on Instagram too.
Yeah.
He's Boston, the
Also no
Bostonian. Huh?
Caggiano, that ain't Irish.
Yeah.
All right, this comes from C Dumps. He says, my neighbor / best friend, Chick, said she got a little too lit last night. Yeah.
29F.
ASL. I got too lit last night with the guy she's friends with, and he dates other girls. So she got liquored up, and she sucked him off, and then
Sweet.
made fun of how small his nut was.
What?
Then, yeah. Then he drank too much and couldn't drive her home because he was throwing up. And she's embarrassed about making fun of him. So she wants to know, or he wants to know, does it sound good to text her? Like, what should he text her? Or is there a funny thing he could say for forgiveness and peace of mind?
Wait,
Basically.
I'm so confused about the
Yeah,
whole
Yeah,
story.
it's not.
so this is a separate person writing this about his neighbor's love life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, stop being a fucking creep, will you? And do some push-ups.
He writes
or
in on
something.
behalf of her.
Yeah. Hey, listen, the girl I wanted to blow me blew another guy.
But he's got a little dick
I would
and
have
doesn't
a
come.
huge nut because I haven't touched myself in years.
Can you hit us with it one more time?
Yeah, so basically she hooked up with a guy. He got drunk. They both got drunk. He didn't nut a lot, I guess, and she made fun of him.
Uh-huh.
And now she wants to know, what should I text them to smooth this over?
It's a weird thing telling your neighbor that. What the fuck?
This dude is a creepola.
Actually, the girl
You just
blows
did
you and
good.
then goes, "That all you got?" That's a bit.
She's tapping it like it's a gas pump.
Yeah, I got more nut than that. That's a feeble amount of nut.
Yeah, just ignore it. Just let it fucking go. But he doesn't. He got his fucking wiener.
He don't
sucked.
give a
He don't give a
shit.
shit.
No, he's like, yeah, okay, so sorry.
Ooh, you got me.
Let me brew up another one for you.
Yeah, I don't think that guy. I wouldn't care.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
And
not
that guy definitely shouldn't care about trying to make her feel better about whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. This guy likes this girl, obviously.
for sure.
Yeah, and she's out blowing somebody else.
even, yeah.
That's really what this is about.
Yeah, that's really what this
what
is
he needs
about.
to do is go, nah, look, it's a bad sign if you have a small nut.
And that's probably just what she told him,
Yeah.
so he would feel good.
yeah, she
Yeah,
fucked
he had
him.
a real
She
low
fucked
nut.
him.
Meanwhile, it was 40 quarts fucking drowning in it. Guy was spray painting the walls.
Anyway, is that
We go-
you've got a better question than that. Thank you, C-Domes, for getting in that question. Terrible question.
Here's a
Call
long.
him the terrible.
This is a long
Yeah,
one.
it's pretty good.
All right, here's a long one, but this one comes from Alice Adair Mitchell. Good evening, Call. One way in which you could soothe me from stress in my life is to help me with some gift buying ideas. I'm off to 2 weddings in the UK, and I'm broke as fuck. So context, they're both fat broads that are tying the
Jesus.
knot with cuck males.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The wedding gift list is ludicrously priced, and I don't agree with it. I would like
Kid sounds
something
like a good
memorable.
time.
I do not agree with this. I want a way to describe it. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
These 2 warlocks want expensive shit. What do I do?
All right, hippo. I got your gym membership. Got your tiny little moped to ride around on.
Here's some celery.
Yeah.
Okay, so their gifts are outrageously priced. The gift list, and he said he wants to get them something as a fuck off for asking for presents in the first place. So
What?
Yeah.
Just don't go, dude.
It's a wedding.
Yeah, lose the dude.
Anyway, look forward to your response.
Fucking
Yeah,
tell
but I
him
mean,
no.
you should be. I get that they're asking for like a fucking, a diamond ring or a Corvette or something. Get them a
Sure.
blender.
Yeah. Sure.
Here's a $30 blender.
There
Suck
you
my
go.
dick.
Yeah. Ninja bullet.
And is he American? He's got to go over there.
Yeah.
That's fucking expensive.
I would, if you
100
don't want to go, send a fucking check.
Yeah.
There you go.
Save $2,000.
Yeah.
Send
Yeah.
a fucking check to each one of them for $100.
That's
Here
the
you
move
go.
right there. Yeah, you don't need to fly. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, send him each 100.
2 weddings, both by fatties marrying cooks. What's that about?
Let me turn this into a
What's
better.
that? Deal on chocolate
which,
fountains.
Which part of the? Also, by the way, which part of the wedding party is he friends with? Because he was like,
Yeah.
he was insulting both sides. He goes, "These 2 fat bitches are marrying these 2 cooks."
Yeah. Who are you friends with?
It didn't sound like he likes either side of the. Are they his cousins or something? What was going on there?
They're sisters.
It says it's family weddings.
Oh, it's 2
Jesus
family
Christ.
weddings.
Really?
Yeah, cousins probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you got it.
I see what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So can he
yeah,
can't-
I guess you
he
gotta
can't-
go.
Can't get out if it's a cousin.
Yeah, you can.
Sure you
You're
can.
getting married a fucking halfway across the
I
goddamn
got
world.
COVID. Something. What do you mean? I'm on a no-fly list.
My granny died.
Yeah.
She's at the wedding. Oh.
Of course. Hey, listen, I can't make it. I hurt my ankle.
I'm on a
I don't
no-fly
fucking-
I hurt my
list.
ankle.
So you said I'm on a no-fly list.
Yeah.
I accidentally brought ammunition with me on the plane, yet I forgot it was.
Yeah, bring a butterfly knife.
I don't know. I don't think anyone even buys. I didn't even know people even look at the registry.
I've never looked. It's always been
Cash.
cash.
I never look at it. Why would
Yeah, an envelope, no matter what it
Yeah,
is. If
show up
it's
with
$50,
it.
if it's $100, if it's
Showing up
with
with a box.
a toaster?
Yeah, it's
I do like the idea of that. Like the idea of showing up with a present's kind of
No,
there's something
nobody
like
wants that
mystique-y.
shit.
I know, but I almost has like a retro like
I see what you're saying. A little bit of a throwback to it.
Sure.
yes.
It's a little kitschy.
But everyone
it's
has
fun.
everything. Back in the day, you needed a set of plates. Now
That's
you just
true.
like you go buy it on Amazon when you're 20.
Yeah, and also too, nowadays fucking weddings are $100,000 or $50,000.
Yeah.
Back then it was fucking, you pay off the priest, you fucking book the VFW, somebody makes some meatballs, and there you go.
You pay off the priest.
Right?
You slip him with an envelope. For sure. Do you guys have to do that over here? Like before you can get married in church, you got to do like a couple's.
Yeah.
You got
They call it a pre-canta, I think.
Pre-canta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to go meet a priest to prove that you guys
I didn't get married at a church, but yeah.
Burst into flames.
What? All my family did.
Fucking hellburner.
I'm like
over here.
I think the only person out of like fucking 100 people not to get married in a church.
Something nice, like physically, a church looks nice.
Oh,
Sure,
it's beautiful.
but, like,
Anything, church, synagogue, doesn't matter. They
Place
do
of-
it nice.
Place of the Lord.
Synagogue.
Oh, that's all the time we have this week. Have you ever been to a Jewish wedding, dude? They're fucking
No,
banging.
but I would love to go.
Oh, they're awesome.
Good spread.
Woo! Top shelf.
What are we getting? Like matzo ball soup and stuff? Or
You got
Just
the
regular.
whole spread. You got the
Normal
whole
food.
schmear. A lot of caviar, a lot of fucking some salmon floating around, some fucking kishka, some hummus.
yeah.
Blow your
Robitussin?
socks off.
Who do you reckon has the best weddings?
Huh?
I'm going to a Spanish wedding this week in Spain.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I
hear they
heard-
party.
I heard Indian weddings are pretty
Oh,
wild.
yeah.
Would they
They're
throw-
a couple of days and
they
they really
yeah.
they really throw down.
They throw paint at you and shit.
I don't know. I'm sure the food's good.
Is it? I don't know.
Get some tikka masala
Yeah,
cooking.
dude.
Not much boozers though. That's the problem. with
That's
it.
another.
That-
That's
they-
no
maybe,
fun for me.
sure.
I'm out.
They're not much of a boozing culture.
Sure.
So that's the issue there.
But I would sacrifice that for some fucking real good samosas, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Not if I'm
I-
going to a wedding.
I guess if
I'm
I-
there to get fucked up.
If everyone gets to dress up and does the whole thing,
That seems fun.
That's kind of fun.
I'd have to be
Yeah.
That would be in my head. That would be so much
The
more
idea of
fun
you
if I'm
just-
fucked up. Pulling
idea
up
of
on
you-
one of those little carts.
You're driving home from the wedding with like the thing in the costume.
All
No.
fucked up.
Hello, officer.
Could be stolen elephant. Yeah, they do it real nice.
That would be if there was an elephant at an Irish
Getting
wedding.
pulled over on the
someone-
Jersey
someone's getting
Turnpike.
trampled. Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a good Southern. I've seen that. A
Sure.
good Southern wedding, like when
Sure.
they're poor Southern people they get married outside
In the backyard
They
somewhere.
make a big gumbo.
Oh, yeah.
Like that guy on TikTok. Well, I'll put that sausage in there now. Add a little bit of Cuban in there now.
The amount of mentally
I love that
challenged
guy.
people that are getting famous on TikTok.
Dude,
is
where they're
crazy.
making
I
huge
know.
meals is just when they just pour. Yeah, we got the.
Half a 2 liter of fucking
Yeah.
Mountain Dew.
Just to bring it full circle, how was the wedding that you went to?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was good. A lot of high school friends.
Do they
Catch
put
up.
emphasis on the food and stuff like that over there in Ireland?
No,
They don't.
not really. No.
What they serve?
I think I got steak.
And is there hors d'oeuvres and
It was like a meal, and there might have been, if I remember, like some sort of like fingery food at one point, but I don't remember it.
yes?
It wasn't a big L spread though. Wasn't like that.
Hey, you shitting on Jewish weddings? You leave their
I
stuff.
was not. I was not. I said that sounds
You're
great.
taking things with you.
Like what? Memories? What are you talking about? But did they do the whole chair thing and smash a glass?
Yeah.
and all that? That's pretty fun.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a whole scene.
I smashed
baby.
a glass at my wedding.
You did?
Yeah. My wife's
Of your
Jewish.
brother-in-law's head.
You fuck.
Who's the limp dick now, pussy?
Who's the cuck now, huh? I'm marrying your sister.
All right. Are you garbage? Thank you so much.
Buddy.
Thank you, Foley.
Fucking
Kippy,
love you.
Appreciate it.
congratulations. Oh, I meant to ask, have you guys particularly balled out? You're new money now, right?
Sure.
Have you done that and where you go? That was a bit reckless.
I just bought a house this week.
Oh, you bought a house?
Yeah.
That's not reckless at all. That's great.
It's not smart.
It's great. Are you kidding me? I thought you were about to say you bought like a Rolex or something.
Oh, no, I don't care.
Some crappy thing like that.
I'm in an apartment I can't really afford.
I flew first class to Syracuse.
Look at you.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, no, we do that for sure.
the short first class thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You're barely sitting in the seat 4 minutes and then you're like already out of
Big
it.
man needs his space.
Ding, 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 more champagne, quick.
Trying to get as many bloody Marys as possible.
Let the games begin.
20-minute flight.
Yeah. So you got the house. That's great, man. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, Kippy bought a house.
Exciting.
Hell yeah. Congratulations. Well,
Packing it in, retiring, down in the burbs.
yeah, good. Well, the two of you have got world domination. It's great to see you guys succeed.
Thank you.
Don't forget
Bit
about
of an
the-
attitude in there.
I'm just happy I can catch
great
some scraps.
great to see two fat bald idiots fucking
I
make
get
it.
No, you're an inspiration to all of us. Young, fat, bald idiots. They made it out of the... like the hood, you made it in the NBA.
Somebody was saying because Foley made it at like 45 years old. How many people? Somebody was like, dude, there's going to be thousands of comedians that are sticking with it way too long.
Yeah,
they're going,
Fuck
Foley made
yeah.
it at 45.
I started when I was 32. I was a late bloomer.
You're like that list of people. Yeah. Where it's like Abraham Lincoln went bankrupt 5 times or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
stay in the game.
Stay in the game.
40 comics over 500 pounds.
You're the top 40 over 40. The top 4 over 400.
Good stuff.
Nice. No, love you guys.
Love you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Congrats to you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Peace.